This week I'm going to talk about the stuff that's wrong with me, the stuff that is ailing me, I think is the right word. That's a slightly better angle. Basically, the things that make me not well. And hopefully I'll have enough energy to get this filmed, edited, and uploaded before I wake up tomorrow. If not, this video will be coming out on Tuesday. Reintroductions, if you are new here, which a lot of you probably are. Hi, I'm Sarah. I go online as Bookie. I am 22 and I have a nice list of things that make me sick. Start with, I have irritable bowel syndrome, which in the most layman of terms is there are certain foods that my body can't digest properly. I'm going to link a video up here to someone I follow, Let's Talk IBD, and she did a video where she compared IBD and IBS and got more into depth on how that works. That's the first one. I was diagnosed in 2013, I want to say. I'm not going to tell you the foods I can't eat, because if you know me personally, you may then try to poison me. But yeah, there's a lot of foods that I can't eat because they make me feel not well. They give me terrible stomach problems, and yeah. So that's the first one. IBS. I have bursitis in my left knee, which doesn't really ail me doing videos, but thought I should mention that. August of last year I was diagnosed with autism. I am not sure if it's a really high level or if it's just a mild level of autism, but there are things that do irk me. It mostly relates to my writing. I have a very specific formula I like to follow when I'm writing, and I get really upset if people don't follow that formula. I've had friends who have asked me to read their things, and I've been able to point out, hey, this thing isn't spelt right. It explains my absolute obsession with linguistics and astronomy and time theories and stuff. Just all part of the big package deal that is my specific blend of autism. Also diagnosed in August of last year was I have celiac disease, and I was asymptomatic for a very long period of time in my life, up until March of 2021 when we finished watching Come From Away at the Comedy Theatre in Melbourne, and suddenly I was struck with nausea. And that nausea did not leave me for 2.5 years until I got diagnosed and started going gluten-free, which is not fun. But hey, at least now I'm not feeling nauseous, which is great. For those who don't know, in a very brief way, celiac disease is where your body doesn't digest gluten. It doesn't absorb it properly, and so the gluten will then go and start destroying some of the elements of your bowels that help you absorb other nutrients. So you want to get rid of the gluten almost immediately. To tie in with the celiac disease, I am very slightly iron deficient. So I do have to take iron supplements or just eat more red meat and spinach, which is great. Side effects of iron supplements are not fun. I am deficient in vitamin B12, so every 3 months I have to get an injection for that. Not that bad, I don't mind injections. I'm slightly deficient in folate, so I have to take folate supplements as well, and a vitamin D supplement, which I realized a couple months ago. The one that I was taking has gluten in it, so I had to go find another one. I have depression and anxiety, and I'm on medication for that as well. So if you're keeping count, that's 5 pills I have to take. The depression thing is not the greatest. The way mine works is it kind of has its peaks and valleys. So sometimes I'm like feeling okay, and then other times it's like bleh. The analogy I like to use is swimming in an ocean. In which my good days are when I'm just above the surface of the ocean, I can breathe, and my bad days are when I'm like at the bottom of the ocean or close by there and I can't get back up. I want to say that since learning I have celiac, I have been sinking lower and lower into that ocean, and mostly that's just because I'm kind of struggling to adapt, I guess you could say. I think that ties in with the autism thing as well, because I'm really bad at lifestyle changes and things. So the celiac makes it really hard because there are things I want to eat and then I can't find them because they're not gluten-free and stuff. And so that makes the depression go off, because now I'm sad that I can't eat the thing I want to eat that'll make me feel better. So that's great. Another element of the celiac is, so celiac affects a lot. My deficiencies are due to the celiac because the gluten disrupted my bowel's abilities to absorb iron and folate. So until they repair themselves, I have to take supplements. But another thing that it's affected is my energy levels. I have done the research, I've done the online quizzes from authoritative sources. I want to say I have chronic fatigue. Not clinically diagnosed, but very much chronic fatigue. I get really tired. If you couldn't tell right now, I'm extremely tired. I am sitting in bed because I am tired. I couldn't do much today. I was gonna record this during the day, but I was just tired. I didn't nap today, that's my problem. Because we have a new dog and we're trying to get her used to socialization. I'm trying to be outside of my room more often. And that meant that today I didn't get to nap. Which, yeah, afternoon naps are a daily thing for me now. Great. But yeah, chronic fatigue. When I was in high school, when I was 12, 13, my energy capacity was about 95%. I can confidently say now my energy capacity is swinging between 65 and 75%. I have very little energy to do anything, which is not good. I am getting my 10 hours of sleep. I'm too tired to do anything. Case in point. Yeah, so it makes it really difficult to do things like go to university. Because that in itself is like an 8-hour day, pretty much. I'm only at the university for like 4 hours, but the travel time to get there is another 2 hours to and from. And so that really drains my energy right down. Iced tea helps. Yeah. Iced tea has enough sugar in it to give me that little boost of energy so I can go and function. Which is good. Yeah. And chai lattes. Discovered chai latte is really good. But yeah, it's difficult, and some days I just need to decompress and sit in my room and do nothing all day, because I just don't have the energy to do anything. Other than that, I think that's everything that's wrong with me. Low blood pressure as well kind of fits in with the iron deficiency, so if I stand up too quickly I get lightheaded, or if I haven't had enough iron that day I get lightheaded. If I lay down for too long and then get up I get lightheaded. That's the reason I'm so pale. Like I'm looking right now, I am very pale. That's because of the blood pressure thing and the iron deficiency. It's fine, we're working on fixing that. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's wrong with me at the moment that I know of. Ways I'm dealing with this stuff is working through it. Talk to my friends. My friends really help. I take breaks when I need to, and I make it known that, hey, I need to take this break. I eat what I can, try to eat as nutritious food as I can find. I get a lot of squishy things because they make me feel happy. Like, this entire side of my bed that you can't see is just a pile of stuffed toys because they make me feel happy, and they've got the textures on them that kind of help to soothe my ASD. Yeah, I'm one of those people who don't like to refer to it as autism. It just sounds, I don't like the sound of it. I don't like how it feels in my mouth, so I go with ASD. But yeah, I've got things that help me. Comfort wise, I have I make sure that I'm aware of my limits, and I try not to pass those limits. So for example, if I'm gonna have a whole day out, I'm going to try my best to not go out as much the next day or at all. Which is really difficult when we get to like the latter half of the week, because I got uni on Wednesday, and Thursday nights I help out at my local Girl Guides, and then Fridays I'm supposed to have some more uni, but I have to wake up so early for it, and I never seem to have the energy. And I've been meaning to email someone about that, but I keep forgetting, because brain fog is another symptom of celiac. But yeah, so I know my limits, and I try to keep to those limits. Yeah. This video is a bit all over the place, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, it was basically just, I wanted to do an overview of all the stuff that's not right with me mentally and physically. And I hope you enjoyed the video. We're still 1 subscriber away from 50 subscribers, so look down there, I think. Check if you're subscribed. If the button is red, please press it. Like this video. Please don't flood my comments with advice, because I don't need advice. I can handle it. Unless you've got any good like gluten-free recommendations, because the only fast food places I know of are Grilled and Spud Bar, and I'm kind of getting sick of those. So yeah. Okay, that's the video. Good night, and I'll see you next week for something. I don't know what. Okay, bye.